Obviously, when child services sees bruises on a baby, they're going to want to do an investigation that's going to raise some red flags. And they did that investigation with the hospital. They gave Charlotte a physical exam and a blood test. And they determined it's not foul play or anything like that. So that's good. But they determined that Charlotte has a vitamin K deficiency.
I really don't feel like I should be talking to you about this, but I don't believe that because she's been to doctors and there's been no deficiencies. She didn't come out jaundice. She's not lacking in nutrition. She was getting all her percentiles. So I don't buy that. And it's uncomfortable for me that they're making decisions, health decisions and treatment decisions for my granddaughter when I'm here. She has no family in that hospital. No one should be making decisions for her.
Right now, when there's no next of kin and the baby is with child services, they're the ones with the authority in terms of medical decisions. That you understand, we didn't have a next of kin available.
Okay, well, now we have the next of kin. Gina is here. She's waiting to deal with her niece. So when do I stop talking to you and start talking to the people who are caring for my granddaughter? Because this is absolutely ridiculous.
I work for the police department. You're going to be put in touch with the child services agents that have Charlotte at the other hospital.
No one should be making health decisions for my granddaughter without the family's consent. When is she being transported from that hospital to where we are? Because we can't go there. I am not leaving my daughter here in critical condition.
Look, last they told me because of her condition, they're not transferring her from that hospital to this hospital. There's a big difference in distance. There's a big difference in equipment. And also she was exhibiting a little bit of blood from her nose, which is also apparently a sign of vitamin K deficiency. So they're going to treat her there. And I guess when she gets a little bit better, they'll bring her here to the next of kin.
No, I'm not waiting for her to get better. I'm gonna have to just send Gina to that hospital because this is ridiculous. I'm gonna stay here with Miranda and you're just gonna have to go to the hospital and deal with whatever the doctors are telling you and report back to me and I'll tell you what to do and what to say to them.
I know you're not the next of kin or anything like that, but I told you I'd watch Junior. I don't want anything to do with Charlotte. I'm not trying to be a problem, but I don't
have time for this. I don't have time for your vendetta or you don't like your niece, this and that. You're going to go there and you're going to take care of her and you're going to tell me what's going on because I can't handle two sets of doctors. I can't be in two places at once until she's brought here. This baby never had anything wrong with her. No deficiencies or anything. So I need you to go there and see what's going on and report back to me.
But Mom, I'm kind of nervous to deal with doctors and be the one to make decisions. I don't want to be in a hospital making decisions for my newborn niece. I don't know anything like this. I don't know what to tell them when they ask me questions.
Okay, you're the next of kin, but you don't make any decisions without me. All right, when the doctor asks you any questions, you say, I will get back to you, and you will consult to me.
I really wish you could go in my places. I really don't want to do this. I'd rather just watch Junior.
I'm not talking about this again. I'm not going to remind you. Miranda put you as the next of kin, no matter what your differences are with her. She trusted you for this type of situation. So whether you like Charlotte or not, you are taking care of her until we can figure this mess out. Hopefully your sister wakes up. But what is not going to happen is we are not separating Junior and his sister. You're not taking Junior and I'm not taking Charlotte. We're keeping them together. So go to the hospital, shut your mouth, and do what I say. We don't have time to bicker.
Hi, I'm the child services agent that's been dealing with your granddaughter over at Serafina Town North. How are you doing?
Not really doing that well, okay? My granddaughter's in another hospital, and all I want is for her to be here. And it's really upsetting me that nothing can be done because I'm not the next of kin. You know, people are making medical decisions for her on my behalf, on my family's behalf, and it's unacceptable. Yeah, so I know the officer kind of explained to you what was going on, but I spoke to the doctors directly, so I can kind of explain it a little bit better. They're determining her level of severity with the vitamin K deficiency. Obviously, the blood from the nose, not good. The bruising, not good. So they want, before they release her to this hospital, they want to make sure that she can withstand any change like that because they also have to determine her treatment. Now, what they're waiting on right now is her birth records and her immunization records, because they need to see if she took a vitamin K shot. Okay, I'm pretty sure she didn't get a vitamin K shot in the hospital. I don't think she's had that. So if it makes her better and whatever, like, can we give that to her? Okay, it's very helpful that you have that information, but they need to see it on their end, so they're just having those files transferred. And once they can see what she had and what she didn't have, they can administer the treatment or determine whether or not they can send her here. The red tape regarding my granddaughter's health, I can't believe any of this. Anyway, my daughter, Gina, the next of kin, is on the way to the hospital, so will she be able to make the decisions and do all this? Okay, yeah, as long as Gina has a form of ID and she can prove that she's who she is technically the next of kin, and she will have the authority to make more informed medical decisions, and it will be out of the hands of child services at that point. We may actually be able to leave the building. I just really wish that I could speak to these doctors, because my granddaughter had not one issue with her before this. So it's really alarming to me that suddenly she has a vitamin K deficiency. It can be crazy, right? It can be crazy. So I'm no doctor. I don't really know anything about any of this stuff. We do have a medical staff with child services that know a little bit. But from what we were told from the hospital and our own medical team is that vitamin K stuff, that can just happen. So, you know, maybe she was relatively healthy yesterday and it changed today. Who knows? The good thing is no foul play, right? And we can roll that out, and you can get rid of child services and just make the decisions yourself. I know you're the one that brought it up to my sister that she can take a paternity test to see if my son is actually mine. Hey, you watch how you talk to me. Dude, you already infiltrated my mom, and you already brainwashed her into liking you and letting her live with you and all that. Don't start brainwashing my sister and doing stupid things. You're an idiot. I did it for your mother, all right? Trying to make your mother happy. She's the one that has to live with you giving up her grandkid. If it ain't her grandkid, she ain't gonna be sad. Crazy how I give up my visitation rights and it's still not good enough for no one. That people are still trying to do paternity tests on me. What everyone needs to understand is that I'm the father of my son, and that's the one thing people can't change. No matter how much they don't like it, that I'm the father of that kid, I'm the father. No matter how many visitation rights I give up, no matter how many divorces I get from Miranda, I'm still attached to her forever. And that's still my son, and no one's gonna take that away from me. Especially not you. You're a nobody coming into my family, telling my sister to do crap like this. Mind your business. I'm not gonna say it again. You watch how you talk to me. You watch how you talk to me, alright?
Novinha, safadinha, safadinha. Então vem cá, mamá, que eu sei que tu é.
Her condition is the same, and I'm trying to keep it together. And every time I ask the doctors if she's going to improve this and that, they don't give me any straight answers, and they just look at me like I'm an idiot, which makes me believe, like, am I stupid for wondering whether or not my daughter's going to get better? And then on top of that, I'm dealing with my granddaughter in the other hospital, and I'm waiting for Gina to get there so she can make decisions about the vitamin K stuff. I think that it's going to give her a shot, and hopefully she's better with that. I know. I'm just venting. I appreciate you listening. No. I haven't spoken to her ex-husband's family at all. I don't want them knowing about any of this. I'm gonna call you back. I want to call Gina and see if she, you know. Gina, I just got off the phone with your Aunt Dolores, and then I called the hospital and I asked if you had gotten there yet. And they said you're still not there. It doesn't take that long to get to the hospital. What's going on?
Yeah, Mom, I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going?
I told you I didn't want anything to do with Charlotte. I said I didn't want to do any of this. You didn't listen to me, so I'm home.
You're the next of kin. If you don't make decisions, child services is going to make decisions for us. I can't believe...
Well, maybe Miranda should have thought about all that before not naming me the godmother and being a bitch to me.
Oh my God.